Hi everyone, I'm Inane Babbler and welcome back to RimWorld. Thanks for checking out the video. Last couple episodes, we've been really working toward getting our ship reactor all set and ready to go. We may start to build it this episode, but we need to gather up some more materials. We also need to inject a whole bunch of people with xeno germs to give them xeno genes that will make them better. The other thing that I want to do is also replace these traps at some point with steel traps. I think I can afford it now and they're way better. So a wood trap I believe does 8 damage. A marble spike trap does 12 like any of the other stone ones. I think they all do the same, maybe different armor penetration. But a steel trap does 20 damage. That's a lot. So what I'll probably do is toward the end of this episode, if we don't get attacked or something, I'll summon something that will make us get attacked by mechanoids. But we'll see what happens. Focus for this episode is definitely going to be getting more plasteel. We need that to be able to go off and do whatever we're doing here. Kate and Zach are on their way back. They're almost back. But look at all this plasteel that we have. 1, 2, 5. I mean, we have a lot of plasteel. Now we do have ones with hostile activity detected. And I don't know really how many people are actually going to be there. So I don't know. We'll try out one of those. But we have one that's super close. Oh, it's actually compacted machinery. Hey, do they have room? We can send Zach and Kate there real quick. Because that's for components. We need components. So I'm gonna have them take a little detour. And there is hostile activity here, so we're gonna see what that really means. Alright. That said, I want to get a couple more people in the gene extractor here. Daesh and Howie. Can't do it. Chakin. No reason for her to. Baiko, I think, has recently been in there. Yep. Balakay. How about Humongous? Humongous was recently in there. Okay, Pacheco is nothing. Pelican. Pelican can go in here. Yeah, Pelican just needs to eat. Oh. Pelican is inside the unit. Right there, right in front of me. Glebe. Pompeiana. Okay, so the gene that was extracted from Howie is actually a gene pack. Slow wound healing, furry tail, and great with animals. So that gives a +8 to animals. Make somebody grow tail. But they also heal from their wounds half as slow. Or half as fast. So that's a bad one that we're not going to really explore. Alright guys, can you get over here? Caravan arrived. There are Scaria infected man-hunting animals in the area. How many? Is it just this ostrich? It doesn't say. So I really don't know who to kill. Maybe I'll just kill the ostrich. Just to be extra safe. Yeah, I just don't want it to be that they're like asleep and the ostrich attacks them. Area is now safe. So it was that ostrich. Okay. Well, mine this. Zach should be like level 4 in mining. He is, yeah. A psychic drone for males. -30 mood. Wow. Aha, okay, so cold tolerance. That add. That's another gene that just came up. Metabolic efficiency. So that's a positive gene. We're not getting very many negative genes. So if I look at my gene kind of like assembler here, I want that super fast wound healing, and I want something to kind of balance things out. I honestly, I may not. I mean, we're going to be making our ship pretty soon. So I may just do like super fast wound healing. Let's play it out. Let's do super fast wound healing because that's 400% faster healing. I mean, there are things like ageless and attractive, but I don't really have the right genes to do that. I could do awful mining, which would offset some of that, but that's not really good. I mean, this one's kind of cool too. Dark vision, but they have to death rest. Yeah. All right, so we really can't do that. There's really psychically deaf. That would be one. Because I really don't care about making anybody a sidecaster except for Tiffy. That puts us at a -1 for metabolic efficiency. -5 is the lowest you can have. So if I did something like you know, this is kind of a good one. This gene pack has great shooting, so it makes their shooting go up by 8. Their heat tolerance, which doesn't really matter so much, but that's fine. But then also psychically deaf. I need people to be a great shot. So maybe I'll just do these two and call it a day. They'll be able to get +8 in shooting. They'll be psychically deaf, so they won't be able to be susceptible to any psychic abilities. They'll be heat tolerant, which for me doesn't really matter because it doesn't really matter because they're still fine in this environment. But they'll get super fast wound healing also. So they would have +8 shooting, and super fast wound healing is effectively what they would get to help them. Is there anything I could do to kind of offset it that's not really a bad thing? Now I could do awful mining, and for some people that wouldn't really matter. I could do like awful mining, and then I could do something else, like I don't know, like super immunity, but I don't even need that actually. Unstoppable would be nice. Unstoppable would definitely be nice because what that means is they won't get slowed down when taking damage. I had really wanted to get something that was like, you know, ageless, attractive, very fast runner, robust to take less damage, all that kind of stuff. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So I think for now, no reason why I can't revisit it. If anything, there'll be super fast wound healing, great shot, and psychically deaf. I wish I had great shot by itself. I'm going to wait a cycle. Because if I had great shot by itself, then I could do things like ageless and attractive. So I'm going to wait and see what happens and go through one more round of extracting genes. Okay. Oh, they're working pretty quickly here. Alright, so I see Balake is mining over this way. I want to get... well, up here we have for steel. Good. Because we know we're going to need to stockpile steel. That's probably Pelican. Yep. There's steel right here, too. I'm glad that I invested in some miners because I have multiple spots that I want to mine, and I want to get the steel. Especially if I'm going to make all of this, you know, this big spaceship and all that. I want to read something about the reactor here. Powers a ship on its journey between stars. Takeoff requires a long power process that is likely to attract raiders. Can I build the reactor and then start the process? I think I can. I guess you start the process after you build it, I would think. There's no reason I can't build it now, right? Let's build it. Is that crazy? Let's build it. Somebody's exhausted. Pelican, go to bed. We'll build the reactor, but we just won't start it. Okay, an infestation. Alright, Humongous is here. That's gonna be rough. The reason I say that is because we have a lot of animals around. And Pelican is our melee. So is Torres, though, but she's hurt. I'm gonna get her over here. She needs to get over here. Even though she's hurt, she needs to be over here. Alright, and Tiffy. We gotta get a lot of people over here because we need to kill these mega spiders and everything quickly when they come out. So I might just recruit everybody except for Pelican because he'll have a mental break. He will definitely have a mental break. There's a lot of people here. And these animals are gonna get hurt. I wish they didn't, but they are. Come on. They're kind of getting in place more quickly than I thought they would. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh wow. Howie. Maybe we'll back Howie off because I don't want him to get hurt. Whoa, yeah. Tora's just a shield belt. Shield belt just got hurt. Okay, they're dead. That was good. That was a good reaction time, everybody. Did great. Torres will clean it up. She needs to level up anyway in melee. Okay, she's gonna resurrect. The mills her down right there. Fleeb is taking care of it though. I only lost a pig and an elephant. Oh, Torres is not actually gaining experience from attacking in melee. Something that's down. That's weird. And she's not even wearing, doesn't even have a weapon. Don't know why. Okay, anyway, we have a quest available. Slather. Lather. First General of Guoink has discovered an ancient complex a long distance away. He believes it contains information about the relic known as Kelsormar. Slather can't spare people to look into it, but hopes you can help by supplying exactly 13 colonists to carry out the investigation. And if we do it, we'll get information about Kelsormar. We're not sending off 13 people. You're out of your mind, Guoink. They've always been out of their mind. I hope we have enough space to carry. We may not actually have enough space to carry these components. How much do we need? We need another 75? Somebody want to bring a horse over here? Howie, you haven't been out in a while. I need you to bring a horse. Bring these two guys. Oh, I forgot to give you food. Oh, you have food. Okay. All right. They're building it. 1,076 work left. It's not that much work, actually. All things considered. Maker would be so much faster at this. Actually, I want Maker to take over and see how fast it goes. That Constructoid only did 6 in the time I was talking, saying, you know, 1,076. It's down to 1,070. Let's see how quick Maker is. Torres needs medical treatment. Okay, well, she should probably go lay in bed then. Here's Maker. Starting out at 1070. Work left. 1060. Yeah, he's way faster. Way faster. Fountain pen. Okay. I might release him. I don't want him to crack. Get it down to 750 and then I'll release him. Alright, Maker. Go do something else. Okay. All right, so there's a couple of things that we need to think about in making this ship. So we're going to build a reactor and we're going to start that whenever we think we're ready. But we need to be prepared. Now, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to inject people, or I guess it's implant. To implant them with the Xenogerm to do things that'll make them, be able to recover more quickly from combat and that sort of thing that we know we're going to have trouble with. So the question is if Constructoids are more efficient than a colonist. I think we kind of went through this at one point, but I'll go through it again. So a Constructoid, I forget exactly what it was. It's a good question. A Constructoid can work for 10 days straight at skill level 10. It doesn't need to recharge until after 10 days. It uses 10% of energy every day. And then it recharges for 2 days. So Maker was able to do like 300 work in 6 or 7 hours because he's level 19 in construction. So when a colonist is available, they're always going to be better if they're greater than level 10 in the skill. So I figured since Maker was in pretty good spirits, I'd throw him here to get this a little bit moving. And then I'm surprised that the Constructor hasn't come back, but that's fine. Balakay needs a weapon. Let me just check. Does everybody have a weapon? They drop their weapons when they get in fights and stuff, and it's so annoying because you don't realize that they don't have a weapon until it's kind of too late. Pacheco, Pelican. How's Polly doing? She's growth tier 3, which means she could choose one trait from 4 options. She's almost growth tier 4. Alright, so remember, we decided that we were going to slim down everything in this base to be ready for the ship. So let's do a check. We're going to use up any limestone we have or any granite we have to make art. Because those blocks are not native to our particular map here. And so we want to just get rid of them. We're good with our stone cutting. Machine tables. We want high explosive shells. I thought that I said I wanted to make some charge rifles. I think this is a fabrication bench. Yeah, okay. I think we're good on the rest of all that. Smelter is fine. The smithy is fine. The tailoring, I think I can get rid of stuff for the tailoring. I don't need dusters. We're gonna suspend dusters because those are things that we're not gonna wear. We're just gonna make marine armor for everybody. We have to get to that point. So we're gonna suspend dusters. Okay. And then I'm probably gonna gift those dusters and get rid of them. Okay, that's a problem. Hey, wait a second. Do you remember this? We were sent a copy of Chakin, a corpse of Chakin. We put it on a pod and we shot it to where Zach was. Down here somewhere. And then we left. It should have went away. That's a little weird. Can we shoot it into like the ocean? Chakin, I need you gone. It said the corpse of Chakin somehow got out of the sarcophagus. That's weird. This lifter's gonna... Okay. I remember we had this happened with Zega. It was many episodes ago, but this happened with Zega where she had a copy of her corpse. And it was easy to get rid of, so it wasn't a big deal. So this feels like something different. Okay, let's launch. I'm launching into the water if I can. Oh, can't. How about this island? There you go. There it is. Let's see what happens. It should say the contents were lost. Okay. The unnatural corpse has caused Chakin to faint. Your transport pods have arrived, but since there are no columns inside, the contents are lost. So Chakin just fainted. Corpse torment. This person shares a psychic link with the corpse that appears to be their exact duplicate. They have done something to anger it, causing them to fall unconscious. Okay, well, we got rid of it, so she'll be fine in 24 hours. Let's rescue her. She's in the middle of reading a good book, too. And see, she lost her weapon. Pelican, actually, Baiko, please rescue Chakin. Great. Okay. And dusters are $200 each. We're gonna get rid of these dusters. Let's load them on up. We gotta start trimming down. We gotta start getting our wealth down as far as we can, because once we start that reactor, whatever your wealth is then is, as far as I understand it, that's what the raids are gonna be for the next 15 days. And there will be anywhere between 10 and 20 raids, minimum of 10. All right, let's, where are the dusters? Can I just do this? Duster. I'm just gonna get rid of them all. I'll give them as gifts. Fine. Accept. Anything else that we want to put into another pod? Nah, we need a lot, so that's fine. Okay. Look at the lifters go. Suddenly they get active. That means they weren't busy. Yeah, I guess if I had any advice for anybody that's thinking about mechs, if you've watched any episode, you see that we've had kind of a struggle. I would say colonists are always way more effective. They just are. So I would probably spend time keeping colonists young using biosculptor pods and just use mechs for like lifters and cleaners. And then you don't have to deal with all these waste packs and all this other kind of stuff. Because that was a struggle for a while. Okay, who needs their reputation impacted with us a little bit? The low end of 71. Maybe we'll send it to them. Sure. All right, our reputation, or our goodwill, I should say, is now 89. Zach. This is going to be great timing. Howie's about to get here. Caravan detected. They'll be here in 10 days. If you keep your caravan size small, they'll get detected, but then they won't get attacked for like 10 days. If you have a huge caravan, it could be like 3 days and they'll come and get you, which goes fast. All right, Howie is here. And he already passed out. That's okay. You can't mine anyway. Corpse appearance. Oh, no, we have a problem, guys. The corpse resembling Chakin has appeared again, as if out of thin air. And it's right here in the hospital. I don't know what to do with this. We just literally shot it off to this island. What do we do? I don't know. I just don't know. Where are you bringing that corpse? No. Don't bury it. Don't bury it. Well, maybe. No, just drop it. I want somebody to study it for a second. Can somebody do that? Like Daesh, study it? No. Who can study it? Oh, somebody needs to be part of Dark Study, I think. Who can handle this? Like, who could detach themselves, Torres, you're up to the task, I think. Are you? No? Or is it studying it? Advanced 0.4. builds a serum lab to synthesize high-tech serums. Serums harness archotechnological power to bestow a temporary effect on the user. I don't really want any of this. But I might as well select something since I'm working on it here. A disruptor flare. What's that? A utility pack that shoots disruptor flares. On impact, the flare burns a capsule of bioferrite, which creates a bright flash and a local psychic disruption. Sure. Torres is studying this corpse. I'm hoping that it opens up different options or something, like we understand it better or something. I mean, okay. Just leave it there. We have we have 6 chickens that need to be slaughtered. I don't know why nobody's working on that. Ah, good. The psychic drone is ending. That means people will be happier. Zach, you're so slow at mining. But you are more than halfway to 5. Great. Okay, we're ready to leave. Let's go. Go home, everybody. Reform the caravan. Go on home. Thank you for bringing the horses, Howie. Because we would not have had enough room if you didn't. Yep, we only have 30 kilograms as it is. What else can we bring? I think we're good. The ostrich is dead. We don't really care about that. That means get the mechanoid slag chunks. Go on home. Perfect. Let's do a quick hemogen extraction from everybody while it's a little bit slow. Oh, I just saw something on Tiffy that we need to figure out. Hang on, that's a problem. That's a very big problem. Stay tuned, I will tell you what the problem is in a moment. How did I not see that? Tiffy, her left lung is destroyed. Her left lung is destroyed from a crushing wound. Can't we make... We can make lungs, can't we? Wow. So... The only lung that we can make is a detoxifier lung. An advanced artificial lung that uses microfilters to reduce the intake of environmental toxins, allowing the user to survive longer in polluted environments. Additionally, it negates the irritation of acidic smog and prevents lung rot in this lung. Well, that's great and all, but is there any downside? Is there anything else that I can make that's a lung? I don't think so. No, that's the only thing I can make. Okay, well, we're gonna have to make a lung. Can't have her being vulnerable. I've got to figure out why this stuff is just... Look at all this unfinished stuff. I think I need to assign people to only doing certain specific things. Like, I'll just say for this marine armor, it says worker maker. Yeah. I'm going to say for this one... Let's say maker or Maroc. I think it said Maroc. No, it said maker. I don't want maker. Wait a second. Maker is not my... Maker's 15 in crafting, but Maroc is 19. Yeah. We don't want that. We're going to say that Maroc is going to do this. We're just going to say it. That's it. Maroc does that. That's what Maroc does. Everybody stay out of Maroc's way. We're going to suspend these because they keep messing them up anyway. Okay, clean all that up, guys. Quests available. Assault work. Wasters have set up a camp and are harassing caravans of the Exodus Empire. Koselis is planning an aerial assault on the camp, which is guarded by 5 wasters. She wants you to provide 11 soldiers to carry out the attack. Let's see. What's an incinerator? A heavy weapon that can spray a stream of flame. Oh, uranium meditation throne. I mean, I could get honor. I'm not going to spare 11 people. Nope. I know that may be not a wise decision, but that's the decision I am making. I don't want 11 of my people out of here. Alright, I made the mistake of saying that I wanted a hemogen pack from everybody, and I didn't leave one of my medics up. So they all my doctors got to the beds first, and nobody was doing the extraction of the hemogen. Of course. But now we're fine. Okay, that fabric core is making a detoxifier lung right now. Good. Checking, you gotta get up. Something's going on with the music. Like, that song never fades out there like that. That was weird. I want Balak to be working on some steel instead of what he was just working on. Quest available. Imperial Toxin Dump. Hey, we have never been able to do this. Let's read about it, shall we? High Select Jaden Gray of the Exodus Empire has a special request. Someone has dumped an abundance of toxic waste packs near one of his settlements, and he's unable to safely store them. He wants to give me 436. Now, we could... We have 3 different sets of rewards here. One reward allows me to make cataphract armor, healing factors. I could research these at least. Skin hardening. That's all good. So that's one thing. Another thing is a weapon that will get bound to somebody. That would probably be for somebody like Torres, or maybe Pelican, but probably Torres. A psychic reader. I don't need that. And then the next one is the Resurrector Mech Serum. I already have 3 of those. I actually think these tech prints are really valuable. Let me look at my research real quick. Yeah, I don't know how to make cataphract armor. And that takes a lot of materials. Like, a significant amount of materials, but it's really... They're really heavy. You can also make that Phoenix armor. I would hate to not get it. And then there's also the healing factors, which unlocks Coagulator, releases coagulating factors in response to blood loss, reducing bleeding rates significantly. Install Coagulator. How do I actually install it? You installed it in the torso. So if you install the Coagulator, I think all you do... I think you just install it. And it says total bleed factor 50%. That's a kind of cool thing to have. It would reduce the time that they're bleeding. Like somebody's gonna get hit, like a Torres. What about this healing enhancer? What's that? Releases nanomachines and healing factors that speed up wound healing. This implant only helps with physical wounds and does nothing to combat disease. That would be kind of cool, especially again because I'm trying to get to a point where I have the downtime for my people is not going to be a lot. We're going to get raided a lot. I wonder if it stacks with the other thing I wanted to do with my jeans. I bet it does. This would really make everybody very... They'd be out of action much less. I need to do that. And then what was the other one? The skin hardening. There's 3 different glands you could put in. One really reduces their movement and all that. There's one that's kind of like the lesser of all of them. I think it's the tough skin. Yeah. It only reduces their movement by 5%, and it gives them an innate armor that's a little bit, just a little bit, like 10% for blunt and that sort of thing. We'll look at that. I don't know. But if I accept that, this is like the easiest thing for me to accept because I have the room in here. 400 waste packs. At least I think I do. Hold on. If I don't, that'd be a very bad mistake on my part. How many? 436. Okay, so it's 80 tiles. Well, no, it's more than 80 tiles. It's 87 tiles. Really? Wait, hold on. That's 30. 36. Okay. What was that? 36 and 18. Okay. So 54. I only have room for 70. I only have it. I mean, I only have storage room for 70 waste packs or 350 waste packs. I need another 17 spots, 17 tiles. I don't. That kind of stinks. How can I expand this without actually expanding this? I can get rid of this wall temporarily. This one wall, it's an inner wall. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Maker. I am prioritizing you doing all this because I can't have it that there's no place for them to go. Okay, we're gonna accept it. That's an easy one. We'll get some uranium, but who cares about that? We're really doing this for the healing factors. Healing factors. Okay. We accepted. Now, how do we... Are they all going to land right here? Because that would just be great. Where are you delivering this stuff, Jaden? Jaden. Fluff, what are you doing down here? You came all the way down here from Marble? You're crazy. Where are those waste packs? Okay, so here are my little tech prints, but where are the waste packs? Oh, of course. Of course. All right, you know what we're gonna do real quick, just to give this a, just to help everybody out. We're gonna basically turn everybody into haulers for a second. Just for a second. I want these pods out of here. They're all doing their recreation hour. Some of these are gonna blow up. Come on, you're so fast at deconstructing. Let's do it, Maker. Check-in is up. Okay, we have enough room for them now. I'm glad I checked, because it would have been 50 waste packs with nowhere to go. Okay, let's expand this zone. All right, now they have a home. Okay, so... All right, go grab it, everybody. Let's go. Torres won't haul. Okay. Where'd those tech prints go? Here they are. Let's get... Who is our... I don't even know who our researcher is these days. Caravan's back at Hope. Welcome back, Zach and Kate and Howie. And 4 horses. Is it Daesh? Let's get checking on the case here. All right, how many? Not that many. Okay, they're grabbing these packets. Oh, Shot is confused. I also saw somebody with frailty. Was it Pelican? Yeah, it was. Maybe we gotta get Pelican into one of these pods. Oh, we'll wait till the blood loss is completed. Otherwise, it might heal blood loss. Oh, okay, well I can't even make the cataphract armor because you need 2 tech prints to do it, and we only have 1. That's fine. I really want the healing factors to work. All right. Now, let's turn that on. Turn on the workbench, research bench, and let's research healing factors. Missing required research facilities. What does that mean? Oh, we need a multi-analyzer. Oh, whoops. Okay. Fine. How do I do that? I had one. Did I have one? There it is. Right there. Okay. Are we almost done with moving these waste packs around, guys? There's quite a bit still out here. Half of what you took in. The corpse has somehow gotten out of its sarcophagus. Of course it did. Torres. Study it? You can study it in 21 hours. Okay. All Research healing factors. This is cool. I'm glad I got this tech print. Now, which one do I want to make first for people? Do I want a coagulator, which will reduce the bleeding by 50%, or a healing enhancer, which will make them heal 50% more quickly? I think that one. I don't know if you can do both. Can you do both? And there's no way that it would not also stack with the super wound healing. That's just the way the game works. So if this was 150% and the other one was 400%, wait, would that mean... I don't know what that would mean. Five times as fast? Something like that? We'll see. Okay, wait. Oh, they keep putting Chakin back in the sarcophagus. This sarcophagus is for Shaw anyway, by the way, guys. So stop putting the unnatural corpse of Chakin in here. Alright, any more? 121 waste packs, guys. It's getting hot. They're gonna blow up. We don't want them to blow up. Visitors from Urkamro Pact. There they are. Otter and Scorpion. While they're doing this, I want to see, is anybody able to get back into that gene thing? I think Pelican, how's your blood? It's minor. Okay. We can get Zach in there. Yeah, let's get Zach in here. Outlander Pilgrim arrived. Emmy, a child, has arrived to venerate the free auto pistol. If you ensure she is safe and respected while she visits the ancient relic, she may offer you a reward. Okay. Well, we will definitely protect you. There's nothing that's going to happen. Just go ahead and go look at the auto pistol. It's right here. So, Emmy, so when you come in to the base right here, just go straight. Don't look at the sarcophagus. Like, don't peek, because there's a corpse in there of Chakin who's alive. It's a lot to explain. Just keep walking straight, and you'll make a left when you get to the throne area. This little Ideologian area right here. So, looks like you found your way. You didn't talk to anybody. Somehow you know exactly where to go, but that's okay. So yeah, don't look. Just keep going. Yep. Seem like you're doing good. Okay. Do we have any police packs? We have 41 more. Great. She's looking at the free auto pistol. We now have 1,785. I think we're gonna have more toxic waste packs. Whoa. Okay, wait a second. Oh no. Okay, wait. Hold on a second here. The name of the kid. Wait. Phineas? We named you Phineas. His nickname is Jerk. His nickname is Jerk. He grew up and his nickname is Jerk. Phineas Jerk Palamas. Why is he a jerk? I wonder if he was giving them a real tough time and they kept calling him Jerk. And now that just made him, that's a nickname. All right, well, that's what it is. I'm not changing it. Okay, Jerk became a child. So he can, I'm going to set him to whatever Polly is doing. And there's a growth moment. Reached the biological age of 3. Okay. All right, Jerk. I don't like that it's Jerk. I want it to be Phineas. I think I'm going to change his nickname to Phineas. Yeah, he's not Jerk. We're going to say that his name is Phineas, but his title, we'll make his title Jerk. How's that? Can I change that if I wanted to? I could, okay. His name is Phineas, as it should be, and his title is Jerk. There you go. There's the compromise. That works out for me. I have a lot of animals, huh? A lot of animals. Okay. You guys, you have stuff for us? Okay. Where is my... Chackin's kind of asleep. We can send Zach. No, we'll send Kate. We'll send Kate. Okay. What you got? Anything? Probably nothing. Nothing of value at all. Okay, fine. That was a really good use of my time. How about we sell you some pants and 3 pants. There. That's fine. Who wants to make a romper for this kid? I think we need to make a romper. Make a kid romper. There we go. Alright, well, Phineas. You are also wearing a gas mask? Did you really... That's what you decided to do, just like your sister. Okay. This is a new song. Never heard it. Oh, look what's done. The reactor. Okay. All right. This says show launch report. Missing critical component. 1 cryptosleep casket requires at least 1. A computer core requires 1. 3 ship engines. a sensor cluster, and a structural beam. Okay. All right, we're getting started. We're not going to start the ship yet, because once we start to do that, all the raids will start. But it's there. It's there. What value did that add? Doesn't say. Okay. Okay, what was I just going to do? I was going to... I don't remember. I looked away for a second. I was looking at the reactor. I don't remember. It'll come to me. Pelican. Well, Emmy had a great time. I think we're all good with hauling now, right? We should be all right. So we're gonna let everybody go back to what they were doing. All right, I think that we... Torres, can you study this thing? 6 hours so they can study it. Is a bulk goods trader. Quests available. Let's take a look at that. First, we want to call that guy. A nearby settlement, Yams Encampment, has a special trade request. 24 Burka. We have the option of a plasma sword, which is a melee weapon. We have the option of a jade royal bed that I'm sure that Tiffy would love. Or Nelly joins. Okay, design companions and concubines with a unique ability to psychically bond with a mate. High mates are empathic, beautiful, empathetic. No. Empathic, not empathetic. Empathic, beautiful, cheerful, and talented in social matters. They are also inept at manual tasks, physically weak, and mentally incapable of violence. So she is nimble, kind, and delicate. So she'll get hurt more. She has a burning passion for crafting and cooking, and a regular passion for social, medical, art, animals, and construction. She's a high mate, which means she would actually get... I can get more genes from her. Like, for example, I would easily get heat weakness. Because we don't overheat here. I don't really know if I want this person. Awful plants, awful mining. it's a lot to consider. And it's another person to invest in. And we're about to get off this rock. Yeah, I don't want that. If anything, I'll do it for the Master Sword. 11.38 DPS with 43% armor pen. Torres has a, what's it called? A uranium mace. So this is 11.49 and 38%, and that was not much better. No, it's not much better at all. I get some gold out of it, but that's it. No, this is not worth it. It would just be adding to my value, and I don't need that right now. I'm good with skipping that for now. Alright, we got all our packs up here. So we do need to at least set out and start to get this plasteel. Oh, we called this bulk goods trader, that's right. What do you got for us? Anything? You have gold. Let's take gold. We're going to sell things in a second, but let's see what they have for us first, always. Some wood. It's a shame to buy it from them, but we'll see. This one is a book about art, a book about construction. We like books. Plasteel, 280. Yep, regular steel. I mean, we might buy all this. It seems kind of not good to do, but I think we might. They have components, advanced components, and regular ones too. Why not? Neutroamine. Maybe we'll take 100 of that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm buying a lot of stuff that I don't really need. Get rid of that end table. Some limestone sculptures. I mean, sure, we can get rid of all the pants. We'll get rid of some pants, t-shirts. Gromlin seed. Could not care any less about that. Dye. Sure, get rid of the dye. We still have a major deficit. Jade. Why don't we get rid of the jade? I really don't care about jade. And then I can get rid of all my blue fur, pig skin, elephant leather. Okay. We're hitting where we need to hit. Okay. We're good. Yeah, I mean, we didn't need to buy all that, but we bought 800 steel. 300 plasteel. Couple of books, couple of advanced components, and we still have money left over. That's what I was gonna do. I just remembered what I was gonna do from like 10 minutes ago. Check and get on the horn. Call We're going to start with the Exodus Empire. I need to get a persona chip or whatever it's called. And you need 1,500 silver for them to do it. Request the location of a persona core. Jaden sends the requested information and wishes you good luck. Jaden High Selleck of the Exodus Empire has informed us of a collection. There may be an unknown threat. Over here. Unknown threat. You know what? Let's go grab that. Kate and Zach are gonna go. Actually, just Kate and Zach. Nope, wrong place. Kate, Zach, stay together. We're gonna take 2 horses. Stallion number 4. They're both named Stallion number 4. Lavish meals, sure. But also, let's take some Hemogen. 3 each. Lavish meals and some packaged survival meals. Just in case, and we're going to see how this works out. Alright, go for it. There's Shah. Still kicking. Eating some grass. 32 years old with a life expectancy of 30. There's our ship starting. And we're about to go get a persona core. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get started on maybe going to get some plasteel. And we're going to go to the places that don't have hostile activity for now. There's one that's kind of far. We might go to this one. We have to like bring our A-team almost. So we're going to bring our normal people. Balakay, Tiffy, with her militars. Yeah, bring the militars because we don't know what's going to show up. And we need her for mining. We had another miner, Humongous. Alright, we'll take some lavish meals, that's fine, but then we also take packaged survival meals. And we have to take bedrolls. We have only 1 bedroll. That's fine. We'll be alright. A little bit of medicine. Sure. And then what kind of animals do we want? We want a lot of animals. Well, it's plasteel. I think we need around 100 kilograms only. Our females are always pregnant. They're just always pregnant. There. That's enough for now. We won't need more than that. If we take that horse, it'll speed up our time. Good. Okay. We'll take that horse. Okay. Now my intent here is for Zach and Kate to go to this item stash, grab whatever's there, and then go meet up with the other people. Very good. Hay, I feel like we're a little bit behind on hay. We only have 1,760. And not a lot growing. Gotta keep an eye on that. We have 2,500 kibble and a bunch of other things, so we're okay, but just don't know why it's a little bit low on hay. Zach and Kate are on their way to their destination. Hey, did we ever make that lung for Tiffy? We didn't. Hypothermia? Phineas, why are you sleeping in the freezer? Okay, now I know why they called him a jerk. Pompeiana. Wait, he's his own person. I can't... Normally, like, Pompeiana would move them to, like, a safe spot. Is there no bed for him? Oh, no. We have so many people, we don't have a bed for him. Tiffy, that's because you're greedy, Tiffy. Oh, no. What are we going to do about that? So somebody's got to die. So that's my solution. We have so many bedrooms. Look at all these bedrooms. We don't need another one for Phineas. But why did he decide to sleep in here? Okay, well... Where can I make him a room? But he'll be all by himself. Maybe I'll just make a quick bed in their bedroom with them. I mean, just for now, and then I'll fix it. I can't have him sleeping just randomly in a freezer. Yeah, okay, you're gonna go there. I'll leave it alone. I won't force anybody to make it. But he has hypothermia, so get on up. It's probably also partly because he wasn't even wearing any clothes. So that's great. Bulk goods trader. Let's get that one too. And now Tiffy's caravan is out and about. Tiffy's headed down here. These guys are going right there. They're not going to make it tonight, but they'll make it first thing in the morning. And we're going to see what this is all about. Get a Persona core. Okay, bulk goods trader. What do you have for us? Is this the same person? Yeah, he has the sculptures I sold to him and all that. Did I call the wrong person? I don't think so. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, he has all the jade. Yeah, was there another person? Hold on. No, we're fine. But Phineas is going to call them. Oh, he's just radio talking. Okay. I mean, they're really doing well with their crafting. It's just there's a lot of unfinished things. But as they level up, it'll be fine. Okay, we're at 583 components. That's a pretty good amount. That's also going to add to our wealth. Not as bad as I thought, though. We're less than less than 800,000. We're at 759,000 wealth. We have some deep drills that I'm going to place around. I'd forgotten to do that actually. So, because we want them to be able to use them, so we'll put one like right here. Sure. Right there, we'll be able to reach some. Okay. And lastly, what's that? Uranium. Steel there. The jade, that's jade. Oh, I have a wire right here. That's nice. Yeah, let me get out there and do that one. While there's no enemies. Oh, geez, how am I going to remember? Oh, when you try to place it, it shows you anyway. Is that close enough? I don't think so. Hold on. I didn't see the little wire. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. So we got a whole bunch of steel. Who are you guys? You know what? I thought... incorrectly, I thought it was another person on the comms console. But it wasn't. It was an actual visitor here. Okay, what do you got? Anything? Some wood. Sure, I'll take it. That's all you have, really? Oh, okay. Thought you'd have something kind of cool. You have some yaks you want to sell me. I'm not buying your yaks. I'm just gonna accept that. I'm not trying to make money from them. So. My lifters are busy. My lifters, I never see them lazing about. Unlike Howie. Speaking of which, who are we going to convert next? I think it was Torres. No, not Torres. Was it Yegaluth? Yegaluth. He's going to be hard to do, but it'll be fine. Yeah, let's go ahead with checking. Can we do a conversion ceremony? Maker is confused due to dementia. Let's begin a conversion ceremony. Do we want to try it on Daesh and see if we get an instant conversion? The answer is yes. Let's see. It's not going to work, but we're going to see. Come on, Daesh, convert. Let's do a quick conversion. Nope, not at all. It was a terrible conversion ritual. Alright, that's fine. Alec, are you still bleeding? No, let's get rid of your frailty. Okay. He will be in there for 17 days. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and do it. Because they need to be healthy. And while we're waiting for them, Kate and Zach to get to their destination, let's see if we have anybody that needs a surgery. In pretty good shape. Maker could use an eye. Maker could use her right eye. Oh, his nose was shattered. I didn't even know that. And then Penny. She could use a bionic leg. I mean, not really. Howie would actually be better off. I think I'll say Howie. Howie needs a right leg. Okay, Kate and Zach made it to this item stash. What does it look like? Is this it? Right here? That's it? I have fear that there's something gonna pop out or something. Ambush. Oh, multiple locations. A Scyther. Another Scyther, another Scyther. Alright. Well, we're gonna take them together. Oh, there's one over here too, Scyther. I just don't want them to kill my animals, so let's go and get them. Together. Hold on. No, they're basically the same speed. Wow, they're pretty hardy. Huh. That actually took more shots than I thought that would. Interesting. They're actually taking more damage than I thought they would. Alright, so let's see if we do piercing spine, if that helps. Okay, they did great. Somebody got hurt though. I think Zach got hurt. He did. He got a bruise and a crack to his spine. He'll be just fine. There it is. Loaded onto a pack animal. Not that he really needs to even do that, but we're going to say it anyway. Kate, you're going to really just like clean up? That's what you're doing? There, if you really have a need to do something, go ahead and deconstruct that one wall. How about that? There you go. Alright, let's get out of here. Swing on by, bring that back to Hope. And then go and join the other people. Here's a Persona Core. Perfect. Good. Okay, one thing I started talking about earlier is we're going to need supply, as I said. We're going to need a lot of medicine. So I'm going to set this, instead of it being I want 200 medicine, we're going to say I want 400 medicine. I need neutroamine, herbal medicine, and cloth. Am I low on neutroamine? Or herbal medicine? I'm low on herbal medicine. You want to know why? I have none growing anywhere. Well, that was a mistake on my part. How did I manage that? I did, when we were running out of food, I won't say I panicked because I did not panic, but I may have panicked. All right, what is... Sure, why not? It takes 7 days to grow. That's fine. It's a little bit farther than I would like it to be, but it's okay. Okay, very good. I can't believe I have a reactor built. First time I've ever done that. Remember, this is RimWorld Noob. And you should go back and start at episode 1. And then watch the 100-something hours to get to this point. No, more than 100 hours. Easily 150, maybe even 200 hours. I guess I'll have to really calculate that at some point. But I've definitely learned a lot, and I've never seen a reactor before. So we're going to start that and see what happens in a coming episode. We do need to prepare. Like I said, we need more medicine. We're going to inject our people with the xenogerm that makes them better at wound healing, so that way they don't have downtime between these raids. I know that we're going to have a lot of raids. But we have a very solid foundation to work with. We do have some traps that we're going to replace with steel traps. We have all kinds of other things when it comes to animals. We have plenty of animals. We'll probably trim that down before the main raids start to happen, so we have less to think about, less to worry about. We'll just kind of do a good culling, so I don't have to worry about making kibble or anything weird like that. So that's something to look out for. We're at capacity when it comes to waste packs. We took on a quest that helped us to get tech prints. One of those tech prints is going to be for a healing enhancement. So that's going to be awesome. And perfect timing, Balakay, Tiffy, and Humongous just got to a compacted... Is this machinery or is this plasteel? There's the plasteel right there. There they go. So they're going to go ahead and they're going to get to a point where they're just mining this plasteel. Kate and Zach are on their way back with a persona core, which we need for the ship. And Buff is making some marble blocks because we need that for traps and other things. So our next goal is going to be summon something to trigger all these traps and then replace them with steel. We have almost 10,000 steel. I think we can afford right now to put steel traps, which we're definitely going to need. And if we do that, they're 20 damage each. Okay, it's 175 traps. You're talking 3,500 damage. So that'll really help us out. And we're going to shed everything else that we don't need. All the cloth, all the leather, everything we don't need, we're going to shed that in an episode or two. So, We're going to have to save that, though, for next time, because that's it for this one. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more inane babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.